So I just heard the Drake behind Barz freestyle going after Pusha-T and Kanye West, mostly Kanye West. But we all know now that Drake is heavily invested by J Prince. He is a very protected asset. And so when you have things like this, they have to go through the proper channels, right? They have to be approved by the person that invested in you, the person that discovered you. Well, you know, his son discovered him, but it's still under the J Prince family. So I'm going to break down, first of all, him dissing Pusha T and Kanye West and how this was approved by J Prince. You know, I'm going to break this down. So first off, before I get into the freestyle, right? Freestyle was actually, it was entertaining. It was entertaining. It was, kept me entertained. But it proves that, you know, he really doesn't want any smoke. He really doesn't want any smoke with Pusha T. Doesn't. You know, and shout out to Joe Budden. I watched Joe Budden's podcast talking about the Scorpion album. And I briefly mentioned about me listening to the Scorpion album as well. I think the album's too damn long. Matter of fact, this is what I think of the Scorpion album right here. This is what I think. Too many songs, weak rhymes, is mad long. Make it brief, son. Half short, twice strong. That's what I think about the album. Too many songs, weak rhymes, that's mad long. Make it brief, son. Half short, twice strong. Shout out to Jizza. Wu-Tang forever. But anyway, the Scorpion album, too damn long. You know, me, I think a perfect album as far as tracks, 10 tracks or less. That's just me. 10 tracks or less. And I think that the Kanye West format, the 7, you know, the 8-track format, because Tiana Taylor, her album was 8 tracks. But the rest of the majority of everybody was 7 tracks. Great concept. I love that. You know, I love that. You can do a whole lot with 7. A whole lot with 7. You know what I mean? And as far as albums, the best albums I've heard so far this year, I got J. Cole, King of the Dot. KOD. I don't know why I keep calling the King of the Dot, but it's KOD. I got J. Cole, KOD. I got, believe it or not, the new album by Freddie Gibbs. Freddie, with that 80s throwback album cover. Dope album. Super dope album. Love that album. So I like that album so far. I got J-Rock's album that came out. Dope album. Dope album. Who else? J-Rock, J. Cole, Freddie. Oh, of course, Pusha T. I don't know why I forgot about him. Pusha T Daytona, for sure. Pusha T Daytona, for sure. And I must say, to be honest with you, family, I like the album with Kanye West and Kanye West, Kids See Ghosts. That collaboration album with Kanye West and Kid Cudi, that is a dope. I've been finding myself listening that from top to bottom extensively. Like, it's a great body of work right there. I really like that album. So Kids See Ghosts for sure. I like that album a lot. So yeah, those are my albums so far that I like really just get down with this year, that I listen to on a consistent basis. Shout out to Tidal, because they are on my list that I listen to consistently. For real. So anyway, let's get down to this behind bars. And I'm gonna break this, why this particular diss was approved by J Prince. When you do these kind of records, this has to go through you just have to go through your investor, the J Prince of the world, right? So in this particular freestyle, right, and I got the lyrics right here, as you can see. Okay, and he's clearly throwing shots at Kanye West throughout most of verse 1 and verse 2. And again, you know, I listened to Joe Budden's podcast about the Scorpion review, and he has some great points about, you know, Drake being involved in helping out Kanye West with certain tracks and albums and, you know, stuff like that, because they pretty much cut from the same cloth. They collaborate and work with other writers who help them with their songs. The only difference is Kanye West, you know, he openly accepts and admits that he uses writers. Drake, on the other hand, is someone who does the same thing, but he keeps it quiet. You know, he keeps it quiet. And of course, at the end of the day, we all know that, you know, because Drake is a pop rapper, has tons of fans. At the end of the day, those fans don't care. They just want hit records. That's it. They just want hit records. But that's the difference, that Kanye West, he openly embraces and just says, yes, I use writers, I use help for songs, for albums, etc. Drake, on the other hand, does the same thing, but keeps it quiet, right? But neither here nor there, right? So Drake and Kanye, they've worked on things before in the past. And Drake was working on his album Scorpion. He let Kanye hear some tracks off the album Scorpion. And, you know, also Drake helped out a lot of stuff with Kanye in terms of, you know, his project with the latest album, Ye, and The Life of Pablo. He helped out with that. There's even credits of Aubrey's name on there as well. So they both help out each other in some form or fashion, whether it be, you know, Kanye producing tracks for Drake, or, you know, et cetera, et cetera. They both work with each other in the past. And so that relationship was tainted, right? Allegedly. And this is what I'm hearing from, you know, podcasters like Joe Budden and people in the comment section and stuff like that. But anyway, the relationship was tainted because when Drake let Kanye hear certain tracks off of Scorpion, he had a lot of information, right, regarding Drake. And also outside of that, I'm pretty sure, and I know Drake probably wouldn't admit this, but I'm pretty sure that Kanye West brokered the deal to get Drake into Adidas. You know, with the whole thing about, that's how Pusha-T was able to get, you know, when the story of Adidas was a Megaton bomb. He dropped the story of Adidas and Adidas press run. That was inside information that Kanye West's camp knew about, because they helped broker that deal with Drake being signed to Adidas. Right? So I you know, this is very deep in terms of the history between Drake and Kanye West, which is why he still keeps going after Kanye West for the most part, and doesn't really want any smoke with Pusha-T. Now people are saying, which I don't believe, because this people are saying, okay, Kanye West is using Pusha-T to do his work, right? When Pusha-T has been going back and forth with Young Money, Cash Money for damn near a decade, if not longer than that. This predated Drake going into Young Money, Cash Money. All right. So the thing about it is that with this long history of Kanye West and Pusha T going back, and Kanye West and Drake going back and forth, and their history in terms of working together and things of that nature. You know, like I said, their relationship has been tainted because Drake has allowed Kanye West to listen to certain tracks off the Scorpion album before it came out, and he had a lot of inside information that he had on Drake. And so now, you know, this is the end result. You see these diss tracks, the sneak dissing, Not saying the man's name, but we all know who he's talking about. He's referring to Kanye West, right? So let's go to verse 2 real quick. Is it verse 2 or verse 1? Anyway, let's go to this verse real quick where he's specifically talking about Kanye West, right? He's mentioning his fashion, right? And here it is right here. They want to link up when they got no tunes. And well, the other thing about this freestyle that annoys me is that fake ass patois, the Jamaican patois accent. That's, you know, I know there's a lot of Jamaicans in the UK and of course Canada, but this dude is Jewish. You know, he's Jewish. But anyway, they want to link when they got no tunes. They too worried about selling shoes. I don't give a fuck about jeans or crepe, which is crepe patek for your shoes, or going to Milan or going to the Met. I just want to make these songs for the set. I just want to load that, let that wet. All right. Clearly going after Kanye. Now, here's the last part. And this is the part where I also think that he's going after Pusha-T. This is a very light jab. And, you know, the bar right here where it says, they can never tie me down. That's facts. All that bark, but we know that he's a cat. I don't really like going tit for tat. Drake fans are going to eat this up. They're going to be like, oh, man, this is a great freestyle, man. This is awesome. This is, like I said, this was entertaining, man. It was cute. But it was approved by Jay Prince for this reason. And on this reason alone, the reason why it was approved by Jay Prince is because this verse right here, Barz freestyle. This is the part where this was approved by Jay Prince. All right. It says here, want to be free and I want to let go. We came around and you showed us the most. I know so much shit that I cannot expose. I keep it inside and I laugh on my own. Got all the tea and I'm hotting it up. I need a shade mansion. A room's not enough. All right. So this goes to show you, this is the thing that Jay Prince was talking about, that he has a lot of information that he could release that can end Kanye West. And this confirms it right here. I know so much shit that I cannot expose. You cannot expose because of Jay Prince. Now you won't put that in a bar. You want to say, well, Jay Prince told me not to say that. He's not going to say that. But we all know who's making him not say or release that information to the public. It's because of Jay Prince. And again, shout out to Jay Prince. I love the book, The Art and Science of Respect. I heard the whole audio book, man. It's dope as hell. Very, very, very good. Very good book. Very good book. Learned a lot of things from that, actually. But yeah, so that's the reason why, right? And again, with the light jab going after Pusha T, talking about that he's all bark with no bite, it continues to prove that he really don't want no smoke with Pusha T at all. You know, he's a fan of Pusha T. He admitted that on the Duppy freestyle. Bought a mic with his supposedly autographed signature on the mic off of eBay back in the day when he was a struggling, quote unquote, struggling rapper. And also he's a fan of Kanye West, and that's why they had the relationship working together, helping out each other's projects, you know, things of that nature. And, you know, this is where we're at right now. Still afraid to really go after Pusha T. You know, just like Pusha T said, how dare you put yay in my verses? I want all of the curses. He's still going after Kanye West. But Kanye West is the head honcho of good music. And now, one more thing I want to say. I don't understand the whole thing about, he mentioned that good music doesn't have any good music coming out with that 7 album thing they were doing in June. And that they're trying to copy OVO. I don't recall anybody on OVO's roster. Matter of fact, your boy Party Next Door was collaborating with Kanye West. What happened to him? What happened to him? You know what I'm saying? So, and it's a two-way street. If he was referring to, why are you using my OVO artist? I don't even know if Party Next Door is even still signed to OVO, but clearly Party Next Door wants to work with Kanye. Kanye wants to work with him, and they collaborated on, these projects that came out, these 7 album projects that Kanye came out this past June. So if that's what he's talking about, then you better ask your man Party Next Door why, he wants to work with Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, fam, those are my thoughts about this Behind the Bars freestyle. Entertaining freestyle. Light jabs, very light jab at Pusha-T. Still very salty about Kanye West and cannot expose information because of Jay Prince. All because of Jay Prince, and this was approved by Jay Prince. Because he admitted he has a lot of information that he's sitting on that he can't talk about. Right? So anyway, those are my thoughts about this freestyle. Leave your comments down below in the comment section, family. Until next time, Chauncey, a.k.a. the Black Separatist, signing out.